Hey everyone, and welcome to this SolidWorks tutorial in which we will model some of the new fittings and modify some of the previous fittings of robotic arm in SolidWorks. So let's begin. So here we have saved the previous parts of this robotic arm. So I want you to open this gripper base attachment, double click on it. Okay, so first thing you need to go to file, click on save as, and save this as second gripper base attachment. So I will type here second underscore gripper base attachment, and then I will hit the save button. So after saving is, I will drag this up until we are here at cut extrude 1, as you can see. So we only required only the first 3 steps. So other than these, I will select all of these and I will press delete. You can delete them one by one or select all and then delete. So we would require only the first 3 steps. Other than that, I will delete all the sketches and the features. Okay, so you will see this hole. I will create this hole later. First you need to search here move copy body, this one, and then select this command. You will see in this window you need to select this part in the first window. You will be able to see the rotate and translate, so you need to enable the rotate from here. Let me collapse it. So you need to enable the rotate. After enabling the rotate, you will see these axes as you can see it from here. So we have to rotate it about this axis. For my case, this is x-axis. So I will rotate it about 180 degree, and as you can see this yellow colored material, this is gonna rotate like this. If I check this box, as you can see, this is its updated shape, and we exactly want the flipped shaped. And now I will right click here and click on the edit feature. We only simply need to reduce the depth of cut, so I'm specifying as 0.5 mm and check the box. We need to remove this back feature, so I will remove the feature and the sketch as well by clicking the delete button. Then when I select this, as you can see, this is the highlighted cut extrude. I will copy this sketch by pressing Ctrl C. Select this sketch and press Ctrl C, then select the back face and click on sketch. I will press the Ctrl V then. Now we need to move this sketch. As you can see, the entire sketch is selected. Let me select it again. I will clear the selection from here. Then I will select this whole sketch as you can see it from here. Okay, next I will click on the start point and I will move it like this. For example, if it is not up to the midpoint, or you can say the origin point, we can move it again like this. Let me select it again, and in the start point window I will select this midpoint and I will place it at the origin point. Okay, then I will go to features, select extruded cut, and I will cut it up to 2 mm, then check this box. Okay, now this feature is created on the back side, so I will remove this feature which was previously created. So I will delete this feature. Okay, we want this feature basically on the opposite side, and in this side I will select this face and click on sketch. I will create here a circle of 14 mm dia. Then I will go to features. I will select extruded boss base, extrude it up to 3 millimeters, and enable the degree as well, so 30-degree extrude. Now we want a hole which I was talking earlier, so select this face and click on sketch. Here I will create a hole of 7 mm dia, so specify 7 mm diameter, then select extruded cut. You can select here through all and then check the box. So this part is ready. Now you can press Ctrl S button and save it. Open a new part file, guys. Make sure that you're working in mmgss units. I'm creating sketch on the right plane, so I will create a vertical, horizontal, again vertical and horizontal, and I will create an angular sketch like this. Okay, now make sure that your horizontal lines are purely horizontal and vertical lines are vertical. You can assign these relations. Now I will specify the length of this line as 2 millimeters. Okay, length of this line is the same, 2 millimeters. Okay, then I will specify the length of this line as 7.5 and this is going to be 8.75. Now the sketch is fully defined. You can go to features, select extruded boss base and extrude it up to 4 millimeters, and then check this box. Okay, after that I will select this face and click on sketch. I will create a hole of 2 millimeters here. So for reference I will create a center line from this point to this point. Then I will create a circle here on this center line. The diameter is 2 millimeter, and from center point of the circle to this point the distance is going to be 60 millimeter. Since I want a through hole, so I will go to features, select extruded cut, and I will specify through all and then check the box. Okay, so this hole is created. I want another hole, so I will select this face and click on sketch. Then I will select a central line and create a line here like this. I will create a hole again, and this is going to be the same 2 millimeter dia. And then from center point to this point I will specify the distance, which is going to be 5 millimeters. Go to feature, select extruded cut, specify through all and check the box. Then we need to create here a fillet at this area, and this is going to be only 1 mm of radius, and then check this box. It's an optional thing to specify the material, or you can say the color. And after that I will go to file, click on save as, and I will save it as angle bracket 1, and then hit the save button. Okay, cross this file, open a new part file, and this time I will create the angle support number 2. So open a new part file, make sure that you're working in mmgs as units. After that click on the right plane, and very much similar I will create the sketch which I have created earlier. Just make sure that these lines are purely vertical and horizontal. You can assign the relations of vertical and horizontal. The length of this line is 2 mm. The length of this line is also 2 mm, and then the length of this horizontal line is going to be 7.5 mm. Okay, and the length of this vertical line is 13. Okay, now go to features and select extruded boss base, and you can extrude it up to 4 mm and then check the box. After that I will specify this color, then I will select this face and click on sketch. I will create a hole here. For reference I would require a center line, so from this point to this point I will create a center line, and using this center line I will create a 2 mm circle here, specify 2 mm the diameter, and from center point of the circle to this point the distance is going to be 9.67, and then you can cut this using the through all. After that I will create a hole here as well, very much similar. I will create a center line first, then I will create a hole of diameter 2 mm. Okay, now from the center point to this point I will specify the distance, which is going to be 5.5, and then I will cut it using the extruded cut, specify through all and then check the box. Then I will create a fillet of radius 1 millimeter at this edge and then check the box. So this angle bracket is also ready. Go to file, click on save as, and save it as angle support number 2, then save the button. Then again open a new part file, and this time I will be creating a rotational base plate. So make sure that you're working in mmgs as units. I will create at the origin 2 circles and then I will specify the diameter. The bigger circle is 80 millimeters and the smaller circle is going to be 5.5 millimeters. So specify these two diameters. After that go to features and then select extruded boss base, and then I will extrude it up to 5 mm, and after that I will assign a material to it, or you can say color to it. Then I will create a fillet at this top edge of radius 2 millimeter. Then I will select this face and click on sketch. I will select this circular edge and click on convert entities, otherwise you can create a circle of 5.5 mm dia. After that I will create another circle, and this diameter is going to be 25 millimeters, so specify that. Then you can go to features and select extruded boss base and extrude it up to 3.69 millimeters. Okay, Then I will select this top face and click on sketch. We need to cut two holes. So for reference, I will create here a midpoint line and make it as a horizontal and construction line, which means that I have converted this into center line. And then create here a vertical line as well, and make sure that this is vertical and a center line. After that, I will create a circle here and a circle here. Both of these are 2 mm dia, so I will specify the diameters of both as 2 millimeters. Then we need to specify the horizontal and vertical distance. So this distance is going to be 8.25. Then the vertical distance, or you can say the distance in this direction, this is going to be 3.15. Then this horizontal distance of the second circle, or you can say the circle on the right side, I will specify the distance as 19.25 millimeters, and the distance from this center line is going to be 2.65. Then I will go to features and select extruded cut. And these are going to be through holes, so I will specify here through all and check the box. So this plate is also ready, so I will go to file, click on save as, and I will save it as rotational base plate, and then hit the save button, and then I will cross this window as well. Now we will modify a part. So in our part files we have this U-shape support, so I will double tap here and open this U-shape support. So we have this feature which we need to modify. I will delete this fillet. Okay, now I will select this face, this one, and click on sketch. Okay, now I will create here a corner rectangle, so select the corner rectangle and create a corner rectangle like this. Okay, now hold control key, select this line and this line and make relation collinear. Okay, after that select the smart dimensioning tool and specify the height of this line 4 millimeters. Then I will specify the distance between these two lines, so this is going to be 7 millimeters. After that I will specify the distance between these two lines, and this is going to be 7.5. okay, now this is fully defined. We need to go to features and select extruded cut. I will specify here through all and then check the box. Okay, the other side is gone, which is fine. I will create here a fillet again of radius 5 millimeters, and then I will check the box. Then I will create some more fillets, and then I will specify the radius of 2 mm. And then I will create the fillet on the other side as well, and after that I will press the Ctrl S button. So that's all for this tutorial guys. Thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.